We're the two teachers.
Welcome to Room to Be, where it's time to get schooled.
Today we're learning about American foundations. We're looking at the foundations of American government and politics. Particularly, today we're describing the founding ideals of American government.
No better place to start looking at the founding ideas than the Declaration of Independence written by Thomas Jefferson, who borrowed substantially from John Locke.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Andy, from the very beginning, our government was rooted in the simple, natural rights that we've all been blessed with, inalienable rights, the rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Also, the idea of popular sovereignty, that government gets its power from the people, and it's the people's job to hold government accountable especially to not taking away our natural rights of life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, property.
Andy, these were revolutionary ideas, hardly ever tried in history before. The question is, could we self-govern? Based on liberty, could such a people survive? And we learned from Thomas Hobbes it wouldn't be easy because by nature we are nasty and brutish.
By nature, government wants to keep security, to keep us from hurting each other. And so how do you balance those liberties written about by John Locke with the idea that government is there to protect us, written about by Thomas Hobbes? We try to merge those both into the Constitution.
How do we do that? Well, we created a system of checks and balances. We separated the powers.
We separated the powers to make sure that government had enumerated powers. Congress's powers are enumerated in Article 1 with a little bit of flexibility in the elastic clause. But we also limited government's powers with separation of powers and checks and balances.
Checks and balances mean that not only do we have three branches, Congress writing laws, a president who enforces laws, and the courts who interpret those laws, but we also have each of those branches check the other. So if the Congress writes a law, the president can check that through a veto. Or if the president acts in a certain way, the Supreme Court can check that with judicial review and rule it unconstitutional. Andy, separation of powers, checks and balances are at the bedrock of American government and politics. They tell us a lot about our ideals.
And remember, we have that other level of government, the state and local governments, that are guaranteed in the Constitution to have power, and that's what we call federalism, which was also a way to limit the power of our national government.
It's funny, as the Founding Fathers created more and more government, their intent was less government intrusion into our lives. By diluting the power at the national, state, and local levels, their hope was that we the people truly would rule and we the people's liberty would be protected.
But we the people would rule not in a democracy, but we the people would rule in a republic, where we elect officials who then make decisions. And the idea behind that was allowing majority to rule without always quashing the rights of the minority.
A republic is a government in which we elect representatives. Those representatives have been trusted to do what's best for us. It's kind of that insulation of the popular passions of the people that the framers worried about. This is the genius of American ideals. This is the genius of the American form of government. Today we're talking about the foundations of American government and politics. Those ideas have consequences. We're the two teachers, and you've been schooled in Room to Be,
where there's always room to be an informed citizen.